And we are live. Now to set the scene over to the game. There's the game, and where am I? There I am. Alright. So, for this stream, I'm going to be doing the Jade Shadows mission that recently came. I was originally gonna stream my first impression with the Amber Isles demo, but unfortunately I didn't know this, but there was I don't know what you would call it, but there was a expiration to when you get to play the demo, and much like when I tried to stream Fallout 76 when it was a free weekend, I missed the opportunity to play it. So now if I want to play Amber Isles, I'll have to wait until the game comes out, which there isn't a release date yet. And after the Glide the Dragon stream, I played the rest of the demo on my own time, which I had to watch a stream to figure out where to go, since, well, the game doesn't really tell you how to do that. And after I was done with the demo, it said that I spent 10.7 hours on the game. But enough about that. Let's start the Jade Shadows. Huh? This quest contains scenes of trauma related to motherhood. Jade Shadows will typically take 30 to 40 minutes to complete. During the time, you will not be able to participate in other warframe content.
There's a time-limited mission alert available. Check navigation.
This is the first mission. Hang on. This is the first mission where you have to type in something to progress. Reminds me of the Elder Scrolls Arena and the Elder Scrolls Daggerfall, or the Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall, sorry, where you had to do something like this in both games. Alright. Ooh. A new ship.
All your dreadlong life, you had lived with despair, anguish, hatred. But none of these compare to your guilt.
That's the new warframe that you players can get.
Of all the gods and kings and golden lords, why was it you she saved?
Yeah, we do. We get to play as the Stalker.
Her light is dying. Her life almost spent. And you will never learn why this unknown slaughterer chose to spare you.
Haven't seen Hunhouse since, I think, the last war mission.
You know whose help she needs. Will you let her drown in your despair? Or will you sheathe your hate and ask them? Never.
This is much like a Tenno ship. I don't think there's not much lore behind the Stalker. Is it like a corrupted warframe or what? It looks very similar to the Excalibur warframe. Maybe in this we'll learn more about the Stalker.
Still, you delay. You doom the only one you ever wished to save through your own stubbornness.
Ooh, those are pretty good criticals. But I think I still have some of the Stalker's weapons, like the Cage Scythe, the Dreadbow, and the War Greatsword. That was cool. Let's see what his third ability is. The next time I run across a corpus in the center. That is, if you want to. Oh, I can go and like the ash. Let's see what his fourth ability is. Okay, I have no clue what that did. It'd be nice if I could do that much damage. Maybe the steel path wouldn't be as tricky as it is now. Of course, it would only be a matter of time before it would get nerfed. The ways of being this strong. It's the first time that's happened, and it certainly won't be the last.
Did we just lose a significant percentage of our bioplasma reserves? Well, hello? Any techs care to run a diagnostic?
They're all dead. Oh, I thought there was a corpus standing there. That was a bit of a gamble, but luckily it turned out well.
That's no system fault. We've got an intruder. Ugh, triple robotic security on all vaults.
Oh, and I also have the spare too, so I have either 3 or 4 of the dragons. Of course, it's been some time since I've used them. Down to let's go this way since it's closer. This to come back up. Alright, go. Well, I can't made it. If the camera wasn't there, I would have made it. Oh well, at least I'm here.
There. Camera 5. What is that thing? Tenno? No, doesn't fight like a Tenno. Troops, monitor, but keep your distance. Am I on? Intruder! This is Captain Zero of the Ardent, in service to mighty Parvos. Whoever you are, stand down. Your actions will not be tolerated.
If the Corpus won't come to me, then I'll come to them.
Well done, whatever you are. It seems you have what you came for. But why? He's a what? Read me that entry again, Ensign. But what use would the Tenno Hunter have for medical-grade bioplasma? Track him.
And we're outie.
its den. You know the path of old.
One. And now there's none.
Ah, damn it! Signal lost.
Alright. Where am I heading this time? Now Hunhai said where the Tenno are, but where would that be? Oh, I just
Operator?
went up there?
Did you disable the security grid?
My decorations aren't here. Huh.
Whoever is there, step into the light.
Guess it's implying that I should avoid Ordis.
Ordis assuredly heard something just now.
Oh.
Who's there? Operator? Umbra? Helminth.
Isn't
Who's
Helminth
there?
one of the...
Operator?
One of the...
Umbra?
What's it called? One of the pets?
Helminth. You will not harm my operator. Out!
Well, at least we know what happens if Ordis catches me. Ooh. There we go.
Whoa. Last guy who tried sticking me with the blade? Things didn't go so well for him.
Stay calm, operator.
Wait! Ordis, I don't think he's here for a fight. Are you?
That feather. Processing. It is from a warframe. One who went missing around the time of the Oracle fall, but documentation is scarce. Almost redacted.
You're here for help? For a warframe? Why? You hate warframes. Unless... Is this one... like... you?
Ordis doubts anything is left of their sanity at this point.
All right, I'll help. For them. Whoever they are.
Strange. A warframe's power should last forever, but some additional factor is draining hers. I am unable to determine what.
We can't let her die.
To restore a depleted warframe, Ordis suggests you turn to the base matter, of which warframes are made.
The infestation. Go!
Too bad Ordis doesn't normally fly around your ship after the new war mission. At least, to my knowledge, he doesn't.
If you're serious about saving her, you need to spill a lot of infested blood. She needs cortichrome, and that has to be harvested directly from a juggernaut.
That's not a problem. I've dealt with juggernauts before. Of course, when I first encountered the juggernaut during the mission that introduced I think it was the Atlas warframe to the game. The juggernaut was pretty tricky. Of course, it didn't really have the appropriate weapon to take it down. Started having lunch before I started streaming, so I might be a little burpy at times.
One of the old Corpus Hulks off Eris. Find me the cargo manifest. I want to know what he's searching for.
You won't find what I'm looking for later. Juggernaut Behemoth.
He's woken a juggernaut. Clumsy. Unless he meant to? But why?
Can't kill what you can't see. I don't know if it's possible to do that much critical damage. It might be, somehow.
Don't just stand there! Go! The longer we wait, the less of a chance we have of saving her.
Wait. Bioplasma. Now cortichrome. Could it be he's playing doctor? There's a warframe at the bottom of all this. I'm sure of it. Alert the Sisterhood. No. Alert Vala herself. I want to deliver this asset to her personally.
Not sure if I'm familiar with Vala, whoever that is.
She's worse. We can buy her a few more minutes, but she's not going to make it through this.
Try.
You don't understand. Whatever's been draining her, it's speeding up. And she's not fighting it.
Try. Jade.
Is Soren the stalker? That's a lot of damage.
We've secured his ship. He's not going anywhere.
That's what you think.
Coming up. Get security in position. Do not screw this up for me. The Sisterhood doesn't give second chances.
Candidate, Brother Parvos is watching.
Captain, there's no warframe down there. Just traces.
He took something. Rip it from his dead hands.
You're going to be a father, Soren.
But the legumes, if the Lord's found out...
You'll take care of us. Always. Won't you?
Let's name it Cirrus.
Serious.
Protector. Oh, that was it. Well, it did say that it was gonna take 30 to 40 minutes.
Ordis has...
Tenno, the shadow has fled. His lair is silent and empty. He will not return. Understand, she haunts this place. Her light has marred the earth. She whispers in the sleeping machines. Through the disintegration of her flesh, she lives on. In honor of my barren, void-scarred womb, I entrust Jade to you. He would not have wished this, but she would. I remain the great and terrible Hanao.
Ordis reminds the operator to take time for themselves. Pressure creates diamonds, yes, but it also creates rubble.
Never heard Ordis say that line before. So we now have the blueprint for Jade. Since I still have some time, let's have a look at where to go to get the parts. Right. Her component blueprints are obtained from Ascension on Brutus Uranus at a 5% drop rate. Alternatively, the blueprints can be purchased from Ordis in Lorunda Relay Mercury with Vestigial motes rewarded from ascensions in quantities of 11 to 13, 16 to 18 on the steel path from mission completion, and 5 to 7, 8 to 10 on steel path from the optional Sisters of Parvos objective. Sisters of Parvos objective. Since I don't know what that is, let's do the Ascension on Brutus.
And keep the gas tanks full.
Hang on, I'll keep it up. Alright. And with the new update, it added this loadout slot, and also adds these little banners on the different worlds, which I'm guessing that means you've done all the sectors. And before I start, I'll be right back. Okay, now let's work on getting the parts for Jade. Now, where is Brutus? Is this it? No, but it is an Ascension mission. Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna see where the Sisters of Parvos objective is. Since it... Wait, did it say where it was? No, it just says... Optional Sisters of Parvos objective. Doesn't say what world it's on. But I do know where I can use the motes that I earned from the Ascension missions. Well, since I've got time, I'm gonna, for the rest of the stream, I'm going to work on getting the blueprints, or the rest of the blueprints for the Jade warframe. And once I got all of them, I'll build them up one by one, or as the full set, if I'm that fortunate, which, given how the RNG is, that's not very likely.
Ordis will not stand idly by while Parvos Grand reads the last vestiges of Jade for his Eximus Executioner program. He must be
Denied.
Operator, you will not believe this.
Sephiroth, I know who you are. Were. Do you think you are helping Jade? Preserving her honor? Her dignity? The Oracle used her like they used you. A pantomime of justice and truth. She could have been a force of something greater. She still can. As a weapon of my righteous desire. The free hand of the market made freer. One smoldering beam of jade light after another.
Family, you do not even realize it. You sound exactly like one of them. Fantastic. The capsule is full of motes. Now we can escort it up the elevator. Ordis has unilaterally enabled air support that will boost the height of your gallant leaps. Enjoy!
I don't know what that was.
Triggering one sister beacon may be overlooked, but tripping all three of them will undoubtedly be seen as provocation. Otis fears they have cut power to the elevator. Find ionic charges nearby, or else we will be going nowhere.
Oh, I guess that's what it means by oh, that's pretty good. It's like I never played Halo, but I have seen videos of it over the years. What's this? Oh, ionic charge. And I do have the Master Chief Collection on my wish list. So when I can afford it, which, since I've been unemployed for many years, it's gonna take some time.
Starvation in his youth will never tolerate waste. Be warned, I will not let Jade's legacy be squandered, nor that of Orden Karis.
Otis fears you are wasting your breath, Mr. Granum.
Only thing who knows what to do is count the amount of credits that he ill-gotten. What just happened there? Too bad your pet can't revive you. Stop it. I didn't know that it can. save a meteor. There's my home destroyed.
Get ready to make the biggest mistake of your career.
You already did.
Is your last chance to avert failure, troops. Grasp it.
I think the Sisters of Harvard are supposed to be like the near villages. I could be wrong about that. I haven't encountered the Sisters of Harvard before, so I don't know. And after dealing with liches for the same lich for some time, I don't think that I'll have particularly much of a hard time with the Sisters of Harvard. But it could be me overthinking, which isn't nothing.
You did it. Now, bring the bone to us to me on the rudder relay.
Another drop well
Which is nothing
executed.
new, since I tend to overthink things, as well as procrastinate like you wouldn't believe. What do these do? I'm gonna head to the relay and see if what the volatile motes do. Oh, nice. But since I already have the skin for that, it just turned into credits. Or the Nightwave credits, rather. Alright.
Keep we shall lay Jade's volatile motes to rest in the embrace of the sun, well out of reach of Pavos Granim and his tawdry schemes. She will, once again, be a part of the giving of life. Ordis hopes this is what she would have wanted.
Sorry if my
Ordis
wings
knows
are
the
covering
stories of
Ordis.
Orden Karas. What the Oracle did to Jade is not dissimilar to what they did to him. Both were used and then discarded. Perhaps the operator needs to take another trip to the depths of Uranus. To find, unlike her vestigial modes, Jade's volatile modes are finite and irreplaceable. Get to them all first, and no desire or ambition will be able to replace them.
And it seems like that I can also get her weapons when I have enough of the... just to... Okay. Never had that happen before. Just need more
All right,
modes.
operator. Ordis will see the operator back on the orbiter.
Alright. I think I have enough time to do one more run, so let's do that. Operation Belly of the Beast. Huh? What?
Ordis applauds your
Extremely risky.
bold decision to collect volatile motes despite Pavos Grand's relentless greed. Surely we will dispatch his
Overwhelming forces.
and escort her motes out of this cave. From there, Ordis will commit them to the sun.
Sephiroth, I know who you are. Well, do you think you are helping? Preserving her honor, her dignity? The Oracle used her like they used you. A pantomime of justice and truth. She could have been a force of something greater. She still can. As a weapon of my righteous desire. The free hand of the market made freer. One smoldering beam of jade light after another.
Funny, you do not even realize it. You sound exactly like one of them. Operator, you will not believe this. The capsule is ready for transport to the surface. Ordis has preemptively supplied you with unique air support. You will be able to jump higher. Have fun. Operator, those sister beacons are for the Corpus to use in emergencies. Are you issuing a challenge? Starting elevator ascension and... they have cut the power. Ordis is afraid you will have to power it manually. Look for ionic charges.
Sister Barbara's beacons. If I happen to come across one, I'll know. We found some ionic charges. Can we go through here? Yeah. Well, that could have gone better. Slowly catching up there.
Mr. Granum, do you see how my operator dispatches your private army? Looks expensive. Has your desire outmatched your will?
I will not forget this, Sephiroth.
Elevated power. are they in the air like that? Weird titanium. What is that? Oh, it's a skin from Zephyr Prime. I would have guessed that would happen if I didn't know.
I doubt it.
Oh, so it did, since we took you out in mere seconds.
To avert failure. Grasp it.
To greatness is walked one step at a time.
Until the capsule's shields are back up, Ordis is afraid it will not budge.
The shields are recharging.
The capsule is taking critical damage, Operator. You are home free. I have a command post, a Miranda relay. Bring the volatile notes there.
Another job well executed.
Ordis should visit the dry dock. Ordis has not spoken to Cephalon Psi in so long. We will have so much to talk about.
Before I talk to Ordis, I'm gonna switch warframes. Alright, let's swap to... Who should I swap to? Let's switch to Gauss.
This Ornancaris fellow. Ordis feels like he too would have stood up for Jade. Very well. The operator is not working alone. So many Tenno have come together to help Jade.
I only have enough for the arcanes. Not enough for the parts or for the weapons. So I still have a little bit to go.
Okay, Ordis will be here, as well as the Orbiter. Benefit of being a Cephalon, two places at once. That is the upside.
I thought the stalker was an NPC, but it turns out it's actually another player. Let's do that and see what happens.
I am here.
Alright. Now where is the moat collector? Ah, there it is. Yeah, I can. again. get a couple of steel essences.
Ordis knows what to do. Ordis has been taking motes. Keep those motes coming, Operator. Operator, do you see anything you would like?
Oh, so Soren was the stalker. Or is the stalker, I should probably say.
Very well. Could Ordis have saved Jade? Ordis has rerun a simulation of the event 600,004,043 times, and Ordis has still not found a satisfactory course of action. Do these things just happen sometimes? Tough choices. Ordis does not envy the Operator. Operator?
Alright, so with that, I'll call it a stream here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, be sure to come follow me if you haven't already, and I'll be sure to make more. And also come subscribe to my YouTube channel, which I'll put in the chat right here. And I make videos from Monday to Thursdays over on YouTube, and I stream on Wednesdays as well as on Saturdays and Sundays if I have the chance. This was originally going to be for a Sunday, but since I wasn't able to do the Amber Isles demo, this became Saturday's stream, so hopefully I can come up with something for tomorrow. If not, then oh well, I can take a little break from streaming. So, stay home, stay safe, and until next time, later haters.